So over the last couple of weeks, I've been testing out the new trail running shoe from Xero Shoes. It's called the Mesa Trail, and I just wanted to share some of my thoughts, how I've been finding it, especially as it compares to the Flex, which is another trail shoe that Xero Shoes came out with a little while ago. So to just give you a little bit of frame of reference, I've worn a lot of the different Xero Shoes, the Prios, the Flex. I wear a size 11, men's 11 in these, 11, the Prios 11, and the Flex as well. I do wear a 10 in some of some of the sandals of theirs. So the Z Trail, I wear a 10, but I do lean on the side of liking a little less material there, just so like it is not a lot of bulk. So take that as you will. But yeah, and when it comes to the hiking shoes or the hiking boots, the shoes, I'm pretty consistent. So the fit should be pretty similar. And that goes to the same wide footbed kind of feel, the whole shoe. Going from a Prio or a Flex to this, it's gonna feel pretty seamless. The first time out, like I didn't have any problems running, I think close to 15K the first one out. No hot spots, anything like that. So if you're used to the fit and feel of anything else from Xero Shoes in the performance line, it's gonna be fairly similar. So to actually like go into what the differences is, I do have the Flex here. This is the original trail shoe that they released. So very similar in nature. I guess like kind of getting to where I would see the difference in these two. The Mesa Trail feels a little more like a running shoe. Like it's lighter, faster. Some differences I noticed. So the Mesa Trail does feel a little bit lighter. You have a little bit less like tough material on the Mesa Trail. So one thing I would say, like it has a nice toe, like it's really rugged up on the toe, but down the sides you can see the Flex has a little bit more like tougher material there, versus the Mesa Trail has a little bit less on the side. So when I sort of think about like when I would wear the two, for like a trail run where you're really trying to keep speed out, you're riding pretty much the whole time, I would definitely lean towards the Mesa Trail. Where I would maybe consider the Flex would be something where it's going to be not necessarily clean trails. Maybe you're going through like shrubs, like really rugged terrain where you're going to be grinding it on a lot of things. You might have a little more material just to wear on a little bit. That's where I would maybe consider this one. When it comes to the treads, they're fairly similar. Only you'll notice very quickly the Mesa Trail over here has a lot more like teeth or chevron things than the Mesa Trail. These ones are worn down after a year or so of running, but you can see that like just the grip, and I've grinded it through mud in the past couple weeks, so the grip is excellent on this, even for being a lighter shoe. So I'm a big fan of this. The other thing I did notice that I'm a big fan that they changed up, or they've just modified for this version, is you can see on the Flex the sort of lace eyelet things. They're like separate things here. So you can actually, I've always kind of worried a little bit about like catching that on like a stick or something and just ripping it like mid-race, and then you've kind of lost an eyelet for your laces. So, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world. Like you can kind of just skip one and lace up. Still, it's just going to be a different fit, versus on the Mesa Trail now, like they're not exposed. So I'm a big fan of that. Takes the worry down about like, you know, if you are going to grind through a little bit of brush or different like roots and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about that. So overall, I don't think I found a lot that I'm not a big fan of. Personal preference, I would probably go for a little bit brighter, so some color, but that's getting really, really personal. So yeah, I love this shoe. It's very, very light. I'll be running with it pretty much all season. Probably going to be most of my races this year a little bit on the shorter side, still in the ultra world, but not the grinding 100 mile, 200 miles, stuff like that. So I'm almost guaranteed I'll be running on these. So definitely check them out if you're into trail running. They are a phenomenal shoe. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. All right, cheers.